Hello, I am Icebeast, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. We are here playing a very dangerous game. Now, one thing we do want to do in this, before we actually even consider westernizing, is we really do need to... Oh yeah, these guys want control of stuff. We really do need something I can give somebody control of. We need to deal with all these rebellious factions, basically. We can't have rebellious factions that are just sitting here ready to go, because they're gonna get we basically get a massive stability negative modifier here, national unrest +5, which will basically take a province like this whose unrest is currently, let's ignore the -100, it would be basically 4.9 plus 1 plus 4.9 plus 1 plus 1.8 is 5.9 plus 1.8 is 6.9 plus 0.8, which is 7.7. With the plus 9.5 and the -3 at this point, or the +3, we would have an unrest problem there. I'd rather have the reduced tax modifier. Not really happy with either of those options. Any place I can build a tax haven? Production haven? Ooh, you'd make good money here. Yeah, let's build one of these in Alexandria. The other thing we really do need to build up is money, but Cyprus here. 5.9 unrest. Mostly because of separatism. I think I am going to... What are we currently getting from you right now? We're not getting a whole lot because of the negative modifier. I kind of feel like I should just pump the negative unrest for a bit to not even have to worry about these guys, because if I do this, they'll be at effectively -5, which would be really good. So let's do it. Yep, -4.5. This is at -100.5, but it's really at -0.5. Persia has rivaled me, that's fine, but they're getting decay, so that's good. And then we only have basically Fayum and Suez here that are contributing at all to this. Anyway, that is what's going on here. We got to keep track of if these guys both go up to 9. We'll be in tanked, ready to go, basically. Ready to westernize. Now, the only advantage of getting this is it does give me something to sink the rest of my points into. Because right now, we're basically almost ready to completely have too many Diplo points. So getting this would help a little bit, but at the same time, we basically have to wait for these to both go to 9. That is troublesome and will take a while to occur. But yeah, it'd be really good if these dickbags here were doing a little better. Westernization is going to be a bitch, by the way. Like an absolute bitch. We can only keep 1,300 points stored, which is another problem. We're going to have to sink some Diplo points somewhere. Admin points. So it's Diplo points to improve productivity. So let's at least do that, because we are making spices here. So we're going to sink a few Diplo points into whatever's actually... Oh, I forgot we had a loan, too. We're going to sip Diplo points into things that are making good money. Is there gold down here? No, you don't have any gold. You have the gold. This is iron? Oh, we got a revolt. Take care of that in a second. Do want to boost my productivity here as well, because I do have all those Diplo points to spend. So let's spend it. Wow, only 13,000 men? That's actually not bad. Alright, cool. Let's bring you back to Cairo. Why do we have Mamluki and Separatists building up again? Cairo. Alright, cool. So now we're in a place where we could possibly... I'm going to lower my army maintenance because I need the money. Or once this fully gets up. Corruption is currently changing by minus 0.3 per year. Let us spend even less on that. And then once this army is fully up, we're going to lower it down. I need to gain the piety and the prestige right now, so we're going to do that. Boom. Bye-bye. Alright, cool. So yeah, we'll lower this army all the way to 0. That will make me a lot of money. Cool. Let's use our diplomats. You're okay with us. Go for the eyes. You're okay with us. You could like us better. You're not too happy with us. You could like us better. You've all been raided recently, probably by Morocco. So that's a thing. That's a thing. So yeah, we're basically just waiting for Castile to not completely suck. God, if only I was next to anybody fucking else. And apparently, sea provinces don't count. Sea provinces don't fucking count. Yeah, Tlemcen has claimed something, fabricated a claim on something of mine. Don't really care about that. Not the most important thing in the whole world. But yes, we are going to be banking cash. That is something we're going to need. I am actually going to spend admin points to boost my stability up to 3. I think that will help as well. So you're only at minus 1.9 right now, effective, or plus 1.9 right now. Denouncement of sex practices, legitimacy, tolerance, positive stability, religious unity. If only it wasn't for the separatism, we'd be fine. Separatism's at 8.5 there. Separatism's at 3.5 there. I am not. God damn it. For 10 years, my autonomy is going to go up +1 everywhere. No, I'm just going to lose the goddamn stability. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Which is going to cost us to boost this again. 69 Diplo points. Let's do it. I can now westernize. Alright. I want a few more military points. If I westernize, let's just pause and read this. We'll reduce our stability by 3. We will then slowly westernize, and our progress will depend on our monarch power, which I now have to sneeze, so give me a second. All right, I sneezed. So basically, I was reading it while I was sneezing. I can use up to 7 monarch points from each category at any one time. There's certain amounts that you can do based on your income. Our income isn't that good, so that's probably pretty decent. We're not going to westernize until we have probably about 150 of these points, but we're getting 8 per month. So we're looking about 10 months before we start westernizing. We're going to have to dump a bunch of admin points to boost our stability after we lose it, because it's going to go to -1, and we're going to want to bump our stability back up. We're also going to wait, it's good to have some manpower. So, right now, maybe we'll wait a full year. So maybe we'll wait till the 1st of January 1532 before we start westernizing. Because as I said, it's going to be good. We're also going to have to keep our army mostly maintained. And the reason we're going to have to do that is because random reactionary armies pop up everywhere, and they're a bunch of dicks, and it sucks. We'll probably want to fire one or more of our dudes so we actually have an increased income, because these guys become more expensive. God, all of these are pretty good. And the one we really don't want to fire is the one we're probably going to have to fire, which is this guy. But that's okay. So we need to get to 2,800 points. 2,800 points is at most 21 points per month. That means every 10 months we'll get 210. We'll have 210 points. That means that in 10 years we'll have 2,100 points. So we're looking at approximately 14 years, 13 years, or something like that to westernize. We will have some things that may accelerate the westernization process. There will be other things that decelerate the westernization process. It's kind of a pain in the butt. If you guys have watched me westernize anything else. Oh, Aragon absorbed Naples. Who are you at war with? England. Wow. Oh, and Denmark absorbed Norway. Sweden looks like they want to get out of that. So you're okay with me. You're not too happy with me. Let's improve relations with these guys. So yeah, we're totally going to... We're just going to top these guys off as well. Oh, Venice is out in a war, and it looks like they're losing. Oh, they're in several wars, and it looks like they're losing. Let's improve relations with them while we're waiting for them to lose. Alright, 1st of October, 1st of November. Yeah, I know I can convert these provinces, but it's not going to be worth it once we start the westernization process, and mercenaries are expensive. So... we're at 18,000. That's not too bad for our manpower. But January 1st is when we're going to start this. December 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Pause. It's going to auto-save, which is why I paused. Hey, here we go. Westernize. Yep, so we have started to westernize. Now we're instantly going to... yes, my stability is low, so we're going to boost it. Boost it. Boost it, boost it. God, that was expensive. But going to +3 stability is going to really help, I think. Now let's look at our provincial unrest. Cairo is the only province at the moment that actually has unrest, so that's good. We're at -4.45. I think what I am going to do is... so now we should be making less because our most of it's going into our westernization progress. So right now we're getting +21 per month, which is really good. We're actually somehow at 22. That doesn't make any sense. At this point, we've not... it doesn't even make sense to not just lose... I mean, this will set us a month back. Oh, you always start at 1, apparently. So yeah, we're looking at 11 years, so I was a little off. We took a loan. We're going to extend the loan. Cool. We are going to continue. Oh, we've got learned about some places. Cool. But what we're gonna do right now is go back to the trade goods map mode. I think I want to buff you. And I think I want to buff you again, just to spend a few of those points. Doing okay right now, except for the Mamlukian separatists. I think what makes sense at this point in time... Why am I in this map mode? There we go. What I think it makes sense in this point of time is to actually just boost the autonomy here. So... this will keep us in a relatively good position for now. I will at some point have to raise our army maintenance. I would like to wait as long as possible. So we're looking at about 11 years to westernize. And because of that, we're going to speed 4. Because there's not a whole lot else we can do. These are all 1535, right? When can you be rated? 1535, 1533, 1538, 1536, 1534, 1535. Okay. I could come up here and raid these guys if I wanted to. Venice, busy getting their butt kicked. But yeah, we're just gonna westernize. Becoming Western, I think, will be huge. Are you westernizing, by the way, as well? What's your... You are not... I should be able to see your modifiers, right? There's some way to see your modifiers. Oh, I can see what my mission is, which is still to improve my prestige, which I've completely failed at. What are my country modifiers right now? It's interesting that doesn't actually show that I'm westernizing. Right? There's no modifier that says westernizing. But once we westernize, we should be relatively safe. Especially once we start conquering all of this shit, which is sort of going to be our next goal. We also want to take Morocco at some point. We're going to say, fuck you, Morocco, and take all their shit. But, well, that sucks. I can't get the... Dara. Where's Dara? Dara. Dara. Whatever. Ignore their demands. So Dara is going to be a little bit more likely to rebel, but not quite ready to do so. What I am going to have to do is bring this army more central. Bye-bye money. So yeah, I'm going to bring this army back towards Tunis to give it a more central locale, so that it can more quickly and easily respond to threats. What's our... So right now, we should be getting 3 per month, if I understand how math works. Yeah. Alright, cool. And how's our westernization progress going? We're already at 337. We will be done in April of 10 years from now. Alright. 10 years of sitting around, not doing much, is not the worst thing in the world. I do want to get this army topped off, though. So we are going to be losing a buttload of money for a turn. Okay, now we're going to lower the army maintenance again. I just wanted it to have full men. Otherwise, we're doing okay. Now, westernization is a long marathon, and it will start going bad at some point. So, I'm just throwing that out there. Austria is regaining their former territories. Well, that's interesting. Somebody else must have given this territory back to Austria in the war. That's kind of fascinating. Let's improve relations with them. The fact that France has become super ridiculously huge. Oh, and now France has taken part of England. That is hilarious. So now we're getting our first Kazdir. Where's Kazdir? I thought I paused. So we're gonna ignore their demands. We are gonna raise up our army maintenance and march it towards Kazdir. We should be able to crush 12 regiments. We're hoping to push this out as long as possible. We want to become the defender here. Kazir can only have a supply of 21, which sucks, but come on. We're going to wait one more month. Come on. All right, I think we have to accept this now. They started with a great general, but we crushed them. All right, cool. Let's get out of here. I can convert provinces, by the way. 37 months. Fuck yeah, we're doing that. I know it's going to make these guys more likely to pop up, but they should be done by the time that should end by the time this is all fine. All right, we're going to, actually, now we're going to end the episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. On the next episode, Westernization. It's going to happen. Let's look at our Westernization progress. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to keep happening. We're already, I don't know, almost a quarter of the way there. That's pretty good. With that all being said, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.